Anyone that knows me well knows of my strange affinity for pump jacks and vintage oil field accoutrements. Today, I found myself at the base of an enormous Lufkin 1824 model pumping unit. I'd visited this well many times. It was likely here decades before I was born, and there's no way to tell how many strokes that rusty old beam has made over the years, but no longer. Today it sits solitary and motionless. The unit remains, but that old Ajax engine no longer rests on its perch, and the wellhead is now capped. What a parallel I draw between this old pump and I. There was a time when it was a producer, drawing barrel upon barrel out of the earth. It was once a symbol of might, effortlessly swinging those gigantic counterweights round and round. Yet, regardless of how significant its role has been, it now sits, perhaps awaiting repurposing, but most likely to be relegated to the scrapyard as it now sits, with its jagged, weathered edges. It is a vessel without purpose any longer. To be transparent, I feel that this pump and I share this commonality. I have often recalled former seasons when fruit seemed to flow so effortlessly from my life, and the earnest expectations of God's assurances were the pillars on which my heart contently rested. But the fruit has lessened as though the well is running dry. The body, mind, and spirit that were all once so capable are now idle with seized gears. Yet there is one significant distinction between this old pump jack and I. While it is most likely that a shiny new model pumping unit, fresh from the assembly line at Lufkin, will relegate this current veteran unit to the salvage yard, the Almighty does not cast us aside when we come to our less productive seasons. He will painstakingly walk us through the crucible of sanctification as he led those 3 Israelites through Nebuchadnezzar's flames. We may feel hopeless for a time, but feeling is not fact. And the fact is that our Father in heaven never leaves nor forsakes those of his dear flock. Flaws and all, he accepts us as we are with grace too great to leave us there. He knows how to break free the seized gears of the broken heart and to guide the captive to unparalleled liberty. God's well knows no scarcity. Though I'm a bit sentimental about seeing this old pump jack reach the end of its journey, I suppose we have less in common than I initially reckoned. Indeed, age and its effects will leave none of us unscathed. Yet we who submit our lives to the Almighty will never find ourselves relegated to the spiritual scrapyard, for our Maker will not permit it. His pursuit to sanctify his children is boundless, and when we come to final breath, will not be disregarded. Rather, we'll see our Redeemer as he welcomes us to glory eternal.